the cast, I would just feel weird.
Well, I'm not going to do it while no one's watching.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
What's
if you
the
come
point?
back from a break and you're
Still doing it?
like hunched over, you know, just like touching yourself. Okay. All right, so it's going to be Crit versus Insanity here.
I'm excited.
This is going to be a finals round. Now, bear in mind, folks, I know we've been doing it that the finals are...
This is a
well, excuse me. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, what I was saying was, like, we've been doing it that the semifinals are qualifying rounds, but in this tournament, the finals is actually the qualifying round because of the fact that we still have our IPL, well, actually the PAX East event that is going on there, and that's still standing, correct?
Yes, so basically all of our other qualifiers, the semifinal round has been the one that determines if a team is going to qualify for the $100,000 live event. This is NA qualifier number 5. Only the winner of the finals will actually get through. So of our 4 teams playing today, there can only be one, and we'll find out on Friday actually which team that will be. But today we have the semifinals, and we're going to watch this best of 5 between Insanity and Crit. And you're right about the PAX event still being on. PAX is March 22nd through 24th in Boston, Massachusetts. I believe tickets are sold out.
Yep.
But, you know, if you are a PAX attendee, you can try your hand at Shoot Mania Elite and try to become that wildcard qualifier, the very last seed into the $100,000 live event. And actually the winners of our PAX event will receive free flights and hotels because of the quick turnaround. It's only 2 weeks between PAX and the Shoot Mania launch event / tournament in San Francisco. So we definitely want to make sure whoever qualifies actually has a chance to come out and compete. So yeah, that could be, I'm hearing interesting things about people who might be showing up to PAX East. I have heard that the Frag Dolls might be involved with a team of their own.
And they were actually pretty decent, too.
Yeah, they played at the IPL 5 wildcard qualifier, too, but unfortunately they had to play against Fnatic, who ended up getting second place in the whole tournament.
Oh, wow. Great shot by Akira. He took out 2, one more defender, and he lines it up with the shot.
Wow.
That round went all the way to the last few seconds there. Beautiful stuff by Akira. 2-0 now. Insanity looking good here in this best of 5. And by the way, loving Magic Rod's...
Is Rod the Far Cry guy?
Yeah, it's the Far Cry guy. Repping that Ubisoft love. I love that. All right, so...
Oh, yeah, Sec, I believe, actually works for Ubisoft Montreal, but not on Shoot Mania. He works for
He might be working on Assassin's Creed The Black Flag.
Shh, we don't talk about pirate video games.
What are you talking about?
Just kidding.
It's new.
You can't talk about pirating games?
No, it's about pirate. It's a pirate
It's a game about pirates?
Yeah, it's not a game about... Oh, whatever. Sometimes, Josh.
I'm
Sometimes.
just kidding, everyone. Of course, I know that's a pirate game. I just thought it would be funny.
And it just fell flat.
And it was
on his
so
face.
funny.
And Frax is just having a hard
Alex
time here.
lost his train of thought. It was so funny.
Yeah, pretty much. I lose my train of thought most of the time. Will start
Because of my
conversations.
funniness.
I mean, if you want to call it that.
Shoot him!
Oh, wow. Frax barely missing that shot as it hit the tip of the pole there. He needs to take care of this defender by the Elephants. He can't seem to do so. One armor left. Frax has to get away from this. Keeps on going right after that defender, but he had nothing to go for there. And that is going to be it. Sec from Insanity up next. 3-0 in the count. First to 9. And it seems like Insanity is looking pretty good right now. Joshua J. Sutherland.
They're off to a great start. Obviously, Akira had the only successful attacking round. We've got a cat picture, but if you notice this cat, it's a little weird. It has 4 eyes. I was curious why it looked a little bit weird. It's because of the 3rd and 4th eyeball, I've determined.
Okay, I mean, well, you are right.
Yes.
You're right about that.
Excellent.
Now, let's see what Sec's going to do here. He knows he has a defender up top by goalpost. He has another defender hanging out by the Elephants. Misses the open shot there. And the last defender is probably going to be hanging out by the spawn point. No, actually, he will be at the fence as well. Didn't see him there. So now he has 2 defenders to worry about. Oh, wow. Jumping around the corner. That should have been a clean shot. Another clean shot. He misses that one. He's going to have 13 seconds on the clock here, trying to get a shot off. He can't seem to land anything. This could be the first round win. Oh, wait a minute, though. Insanity might be able to pull this one and make it to a 4-0. He's going to have at least one more shot to take, and he gets it at the 1 second mark. Insanity making this 4-0. Crit cannot do anything, and you're going to save the rebroadcast. Joshua J. Sutherland.
That was... What? I can't.
Moving forward.
I don't even know if we can use that replay just because the raw footage is so ridiculous already. Like, just just watching him take that shot and miss twice with like 2 seconds left and then nail it on that last
one more opportunity to nail that shot, and he nailed it.
You could even say it's Insanity.
Oh.
But you wouldn't, because that's the team name, and that's just redundant.
That's just corny. And now it's Thero here as 3-0.
3-0 30S? Is that what that said?
305.
305. The 5 is black. It's very difficult
So
to read.
305 here, going up against Magic and Sec. And Sec, after that last round, 1 armor left, no gold's going to become live. 3-0 knows he has to make a play happen. As he's going to throw down a laser, can't connect with it, landing on the gold, getting popped up in midair. And that was going to be a good play there by Insanity. They rotated to the goalpost very quickly. You know, even before the timer ticked down, you already saw that they had control of that entire area. They had position, and it showed. So they ended up getting this one 5-0. Now we could see a shutout here.
So Penguins, I'm noticing there's a player here named Crit Penguins. And PAX Prime, all the way back in the first week of September, there was a PAX attendee who called himself the Emo Penguin, and he was like destroying people. He was like a prodigy. He was like a natural, and I just hope that that's him, because I think that would be more fun that way. But the guy seriously came up out of the crowd and was like destroying Rafa and Gills and all those guys just as a walk-up. And I was like, this guy has to be a ringer. Like, he's got to be some Counter-Strike pro or something.
Yeah.
But he said that he just barely played any Counter-Strike.
Oh, wow.
Really liked the game.
That was a missed shot there. Magic Rod knows that he does not have many opportunities. Oh, wait a minute, though. He's going to get on the goal. Oh, man.
We almost
finally.
we almost had a third insane Insanity attack round.
Yeah.
In a row.
That almost happened. Well, let's see if Penguins is the prodigy, like you say. They did make it this far into the tournament, so perhaps you know, he is as good as you say he is.
I don't actually know if this is him. I just hope it is, because that would be a fun story.
Have you not heard from that guy ever since?
No. Well, actually, yeah. The weeks after PAX Prime, you know, we gave him a beta key and all that stuff for participating, and I saw him a few times in the month or so afterwards, but it's been a long time actually since I've seen him. But another group of guys to come out of the PAX Prime event, VVV, Flamehopper was at that event. Kraken, do you remember Kraken and Nodmac?
Yeah.
Those guys, I guess, were all buddies in the Seattle area, and that was the first time they played Shootmania. And now, you know, at least a couple of them, Flamehopper at least, is going to be competing for a $100,000 tournament in a month from now.
Yeah, it's going to be good to see VVV there. Of course, Cruz qualified as well. SK Gaming, can't forget about those guys. That's another. They actually won the first you know, event, and that was so long ago. And on the EU side, we got guys like Four Kings, Pyrogen, Colwyn, Fnatic. I mean, just some craziness. And Akira here on the attack. He did get the first attack round win for his team, and he might be able to do it again here, get the second, and cement a victory here, even though it looks like this is already cemented for Insanity. Now Akira jumping around the corner, finding someone there. Good plays.
He look so easy.
Wait a minute, though. See, check this out, Josh. He has this one defender hanging out at the bottom. This guy is pretty much screwed because they lost control of the goal point here. Right there. This is going to be a round win for Akira. It would be crazy if it wasn't.
He can just, no contest at that point.
It was just a bad movement by Crit there. Really bad.
I do want to point out we were talking about the EU teams that have qualified. Roughnecks qualified last week over Baiki in the finals, but Baiki has actually been disqualified due to some misrepresentation. They were trying to be sneaky, and basically we found out and don't like that. So we're actually having all the teams that Baiki defeated illegally, essentially, playing against each other now in order to determine who our other qualifying team will be from EU. So I believe Imaginary, Millennium, and Dignitas EU are all in that group of teams that Baiki defeated last week. So Dignitas EU or Millennium or Imaginary. There's actually one other team with a strange name that I just can't remember. They can all actually have a chance still of competing in San Francisco.
Well, this really raises Dignitas EU's chances of getting there.
They only have to win one series.
Yeah, Dignitas would be very much happy with that representation at this event. It's going to be a big event, of course. You know, it is the launch, celebrating the launch of Shootmania. And, you know, what better way to celebrate the launch than with the tournament for a game geared toward tournament play. And if you haven't had a chance to check it out yet, by the way, the competitions tab, you had pointed this out this morning, Josh, is now working. And the guys over at Zotac actually posted up their tournament on there. And it seems to have got a lot of reception. Sec, what a shot there as he managed to take off Penguins. Now Frax and...
Wow.
Never mind, Frax is going to have to disintegrate.
The Insanity guys seem to be. It's like their cursors are like robotic.
Wow.
That's just crazy.
They're playing very good. And that's going to be game